Welcome back to my Bannerik 2 hard mode let's play. In the last part we just killed Quickman V2 and got a Quickman Q chip. Decided not to put in the chip because the chip sucks right now. And just as a friendly reminder, this is still post commentary because I lost like an hour and a half of commentary in the last part, and this is all recorded in the same session. And I hope not to do post commentary again. I prefer doing live commentary. Anyways, we're going to continue our mission. Got #J there from a virus. And like Prog just said, I'm sorry, Navies can't drink coffee, he says. This is of course phony if you remember Bannerik 6, where net cafes! In the internet. Now, we're going to finish up this mission 2 here. You go jack into here, talk to that guy. You get virus fight. God damn it. Back. Yeah, Dominator 2s. This is quite early to be fighting Dominator 2s. They hurt, as you'll see later in this video, like about a few seconds really. But you really want to take those out ASAP because if you remember, they can use Get On, making avoiding them much harder. Like, Christ's sake, Jesus. They have air shoes, fantastic. Oh well. Do some semi-damage to that at least. We don't care about the Metard. Metard's inconsequential. Boy. Taking these guys out is a pain in the ass. And my health dropped to 35. I took 225 damage. Wow. And I take a lot of damage from these viruses, and it's pretty early to be fighting these guys too. So in case you guys are curious, I do die in this part about a couple times. Not to this virus, obviously, but I do die a couple of times. One of them being self-imposed, and you'll see what I mean by self-imposed in when I get to it, of course. Meanwhile, I'll just clean up these nets over here. And we get a little mini energy for our trouble. Looks like. And we gotta go back to the guy Code Square and be cutting there. Any interesting parts I find, I'll leave in. Like this interesting part, I get a double delete here using Gutsman V2. What chip do I get? Oh, okay, it was double needle J. I decided not to put this in because while it is J code and does 100 damage, against bosses, I don't remember if it flinches or it doesn't flinch. If it doesn't cause hit stun, at the very least hit stun, then it basically leaves yourself open because you can't get the hit stun to stop their attacks. If it does flinch them, I'm only doing 50 damage. So either way, it's not exactly ideal. If I get 100 damage but I don't stop their attacks, I'm eating 150 damage to the face. You can't out-tank bosses in this. So don't try to trade for damage in hard mode. Just don't trade damage at all. That's why I opted not to put it in. And I'm gonna leave this in because I got a new chip. Quake 1W. Sweet. If you put Quake 1, 2, and 3 together, the same code, you get a heavy stamp. And I decided not to put in Quake 1 because it goes 3 squares ahead, it's slow, and it hits only 1 square. And dash attack is far superior, hits a whole row and does 90 same amount of damage. Far superior to Quake 1. And of course, I have zero money. I am not zero zenny. I'm not economically destitute. That's all interesting things that happen on that path, so I just went back to the guy. You get a chip for a Cov 30 star. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Place my Cov 30H with that. Have some better fluidity here. Now we just need to have the last mission. Mission 3. These missions went by surprisingly quick anyway. I don't mind doing the request BBS stuff so much, like some people do mind them. They give nice rewards, so and they help. And then hard mode, you need all the stuff you can get, especially in my case where I fight V2s as early as possible. I'm gonna need all the power. And if you get an unlucky V3 counter, oh boy, you're likely to die unless you're super skilled or something. And so we're just gonna go to the third request guy. He's over in the campgrounds. I don't remember that when I was recording this, so I was like, are you the guy in the river? Are you the guy in the river? Are you the guy in the river? Because it doesn't really specify so much. Like, are you? Are you? Are you? Rule of thumb, if the NPC is walking around, it's not a request giver. I should have realized that and not talked to the scientist, save a bit of time, but hey, I'm stupid. It's it's always someone standing still. The request. Yeah, see, this dude in the hat. You gotta find his lost Mr. Prog. I'm gonna cut ahead to something before I go search for him, though. It's a new comp that opens up around this time. It's a Jack import, and you want to go in here. The viruses in here are typically standard Metars and Canadubs, so don't worry about new viruses. But there is some mystery data that you always want. This free unlocker, for instance, is very useful. We want unlockers. Being able to unlock data is pretty cool. Yep, typical trash, Canadubs. And you get a bug frag. Yeah, bug frags, again, useful. I'm gonna cut ahead to go find the Mr. Prog, because fuck Mr. Progs, they're useless. He's over here, if you guys are curious. Where am I, he says. Please help me. Is he really coming for me? Yeah. Yeah, he says nothing of note. He's just going around in a square. Cutting back to here, getting HP memory as our reward. And we have a solid, I think, yeah, 300 HP. Not that much, considering Gutsman V2 can still two-shot us at this point. That's why you want to get all the HP memories you can. You don't get two-shotted by Gutsman. That's embarrassing. This is embarrassing. So I think that's all 3 missions. Got 4,500 Zenny in the bank to buy nothing. Now, a little bit of a heads up before I start this A license encounter. I thought originally going to be 10 rounds. And then, I actually do this, and a little bit of a spoiler, it's basically a mirror of the B license. 5 rounds, find 2 people, 5 rounds. It's basically B license done again. And I was kind of disappointed. My memory of Banner 2 is kind of spiffy, or whatever. But, obviously I thought, hey, A license should be a lot harder. And it wasn't really harder. I mean, it was like a couple of battles. I'm like, okay, this is interesting, but really, other than that, it was the same thing. And it's kind of disappointing, but after this part, we get to fight Cutman, and the scenario with him and Shadow Man is probably the best in this game. My favorite in this game. And okay, so the first one, survival battle, as I said, it's a mirror of B license. So we just take on the survival battle like nobody's business. We don't care. Handy 2s. Yeah, this isn't really hard. I mean, yeah, those panels will draw you to them, but really, this battle is just easy. Kind of disappointed. But it's only the first round. Maybe those will get harder. Maybe they get harder. Maybe not. Maybe. With the attack of 4, these time bombs going down with them. These time bombs just drop instantly. I was saving the guard for in case some handy does a smart ass move like that, but he puts it in the middle and make it extremely hard to bust at them. That's what I was saving the guard for. That's about the only difficult thing of this fight, where they put it in the middle. It's hard to kill it, but really, don't worry about it. And this one's trickier than you might think. You may think, oh, these viruses suck, and they're not really that strong. They aren't. But if you're not careful, you can get stuck to the panels and you get your timing thrown off, like I did. I realized I was getting stuck to panels like that, and then the fishy, of course, comes out of nowhere and attacks a panel that I wasn't expecting. It threw me off in my mind for a second. Not seeing that timing is everything in this game, so when something throws you off just a little bit, it can actually, trick you up. Of course, I only took 70 HP of damage, even getting hit like, what, 3 times in this fight? I only took 70 HP of damage. That's really not something you need to worry about. This isn't even hard either. I mean, okay, Flappy 2s are a new virus, but they're Flappies. I mean, come on. Flappies. Jesus Christ. Take our time with this. There's a good reason to stand the poison, because then the Flappy 2s will break the poison like they just did, giving you even less to worry about in this fight than you already had to worry about. You want to kill that as soon as possible. Of course, heat shots do double damage on the grass. Yep, it's pretty much over. I could finish off the Buster Shot, but I'm not going to, because I was anticipating a Recovery 50 chip in my cousin screen, and you want to keep yourself healed up in these fights. It doesn't matter how easy it looks, keep yourself healed up. You never know what's going to happen. These viruses can drop HP. You know, in an unlucky hit, your HP just drops to less than half, and you don't want that to happen. So always keep yourself healed up, always. That guy did like, what, 85 damage to me? Whatever. I didn't really count the damage, I don't care. And again, killing the poison. These fights are basically just cake. Take your time with it, really. No reason to rush. Just no reason to rush. You got all the time in the world. As long as you take your time, things should be fine. Alright, Battle 4 is up. Oh, this is Battle 5, I think. Yeah, it's 5. This is okay, because you got a new virus, but and the Cannon Devils are okay, but really, this formation is garbage. I guess the idea behind these fights was make the player take their time, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just there's nothing really to make you take your time, because it's just you're just waiting out these guys until they open their mouths or something. And you know, you take 90 damage from Cannon Devils, so it's nothing you can't heal up already. And taking down this guy is just, you know, an easy waste of time. Taking forever. There's 195 health. I don't know about you guys, I like the meteor chips. They're fun. If you ever played Boundary 3, meteor chips just destroyed Alpha, and since then I love them. I mean, they're inaccurate as all hell. I mean, look at that. They can't even kill this guy, but hey, I'm not complaining. Oh, actually, I am complaining. Wait till you get like Meteor 18, and that'll be a fun chip to use. It's dead. Okay. We finished that, no problem. Nope. Problem 2 is finding 2 evil navies. It's basically, yes, it's basically the second problem from the B license, only they added one more guy to find. Or just change the problem slightly, I forget which. But yeah, whatever. We're gonna buy an HP memory here. I looked at Barrier, I'm like, not useful, because B code and it blocks one hit. And I'm not trying to go for shield style. Get another Quake 1W and ACDC3 while I'm searching for these guys. I forgot their locations. And so much so that I spent like a long ass time finding the second guy. But thankfully I can just edit that out. The younger brother is actually stronger of the twins. You know, you may think otherwise, but hey, whatever. And Ratty 2s. I hate Ratties. We don't want to use the PA here because the PA, we want to do more damage to all of them at once. Again, take out these Ratties is the first priority. We don't take them both out, we're gonna have problems because one of them just hit for 120 damage. That hurts. That's 3-shotting me, and you can't survive Ratty hits for long, especially going to Rage mode. Their attack increases. Oh boy. Oh boy. No bueno. No bueno. Luckily, Gutsman's area affecting save our asses. I'm gonna say the Zap Ring for the Ratty because, you know, we want to paralyze Ratty. These Flappies are just Flappies. You know, they suck. And I missed that. Beautiful. Doesn't matter. My bitch roll here is here to save me. Make this a non-issue. Thank you, roll. I'll get back in the kitchen, bitch. Okay. And so I'm going to let the next jump cut dictate what happens next. It can be a surprise. Motherfucking Airman V3. Fucking kidding me with this. I'm lucky I heal up in the virus fights. But, you know, you can't run from these guys. You gotta take them down. You gotta fight like I'm staying, fight like a man. Needless to say, I won't be getting Airman V3 or Airman V2s. We just really want to focus on living here. And I decided not to use the sword here because you want to keep these chips up for the program advance. This disadvantage of having a program advance folder, meaning you you have situations where you can't use anything because you're waiting for Pokemon advances, and that's fine. We just want to nuke his HP down. We can't chip it. We can't chip away for too long because I think Airman V3 does like 150 damage per hit. He can out damage us. We need to just nuke his HP down when we get it. Luckily, his first phase is piss easy. Of course, I get a heat shot. Just gonna take my time. Use these chips one at a time. I don't care. Speed is irrelevant. We're not getting his chips. Period. We don't have the firepower. Just focus on living. Defensive play. Defense. Learn the timings to get those dash attacks down. If you really want to run dash attacks, you gotta learn the timings on those things, though. And timings of the enemies. If you're pro, you have no problem learning timings like that. And so you get a first program advance. Does 400 to this guy. 400 cuts down his HP considerably. We need to nuke his HP just fast. We don't care about Rage Mode because Airman's a pussy. I mean, fuck Airman. Use the Airman, you're a scrub. I don't care what form it is. I don't care if it's a hard mode, use him, you're a scrub. Okay, well, he surprised me here. What he does is, you think these tornadoes would be faster than V3, right? No, they're slower. They're slow to fuck up your timing. I was just as surprised as you are. Hopefully. If they're slower, that was actually a smart move by Capcom. Make them slower. It fucks up your expectations too. You think, oh, they're gonna be faster because he's in, faster form. No, their rolls are slower to screw you over. I love it. Make them unpredictable. Love it. But once you've seen them once, you know they're already slower, so you won't fall. Hopefully, you're not stupid and won't fall for the same trick twice. It's kind of a one-trick pony. You see it once, you know how to avoid it. And we get our Zenny. No problems. Alright. Quick note over here, you can get Spreader W. The top part of Den Area 3 has Spreader W in those little, comps. And the sound distinct here, so I had to kind of reset it sound. As the title says, this game hates me. So I don't worry, the sound's fixed now, people. But it did desync for a couple seconds. And Sword S. This game fucking hates me. What happens next, you're not going to fucking believe. Although you probably see this coming. Karma's a bitch, ain't it? Yep, Karma's a bitch. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Yes. Quick Man V3. Really, game? Really? Jesus. Quick Man V3. Of all the unlucky encounters to get in this game. Ay, Jesus Christ. He's a lot faster. I can't even buster him down when he throws his boomerang. He gets his frames back much quicker. I don't know why I didn't add the Meteor 9. It's not going to hit him. What did I ever expect that to hit? I mean, I've gotten lucky and it hits before, but really, why do I expect it to hit? I should just add that in every time I see it against Quickman. And I dodged the diagonal boomerang like a boss, but he just deflects it, and I just flinch and then go right into his move. Fantastic job, Killer. Fantastic job. Aye. So stepping up our game a bit, we get Gusman V2 and smashes his panels. Gotta step up our game a little bit here. He's gonna kill us if we're not careful. See? Learn to predict the quick boomerangs, guys. If you don't know if he's going diagonal, stand in a position where if he does it straight or diagonal, it won't hit you. So this way it doesn't matter. The diagonal boomerangs usually go down, so you can just calculate from downward around the field if you know you're gonna get diagonal. There I anticipated a diagonal boomerang, so I stood in the lower left square, and I was right. He used it and it didn't hit me because I anticipated it. You gotta learn to anticipate this guy. You don't anticipate this guy, you will get screwed over. Reflexes! Reflexes! Okay, we're catching up, but one of his hits does 180. Besides the ultimate move, which does more, I think. I don't know how much his ultimate move, you know, the head boomerang. I'm not sure how much that does really, and I don't really remember. We get a second permanent event's life sword here. We're just gonna chip him down. Yep. See, you gotta learn. You gotta predict those. You gotta predict those diagonal boomerangs, guys. Because if you didn't, you would have been dead there. And you know. And I fucked up. Why did I die there, you might ask? Well, you see, I had the notion that when you hit him before he does his hit boomerang attack, it stops his AI. Like he gets hit, he just stops and goes right back to deflecting, right? I didn't know that he still continues. Therefore, when I hit him, I was expecting to have to dodge another move. And thus, so when I saw it was too late to go back, I just kind of went up out of instinct. I didn't go back like I should have went if I was reacting faster. And so I died. Did a good night, another little death there. Got a little bomb T. But yeah, sad face. I thought you could actually, you know, stop his AI from attacking. But hey, a lesson learned is a lesson learned, right? Oh, Jesus, I should have had that battle. I should have had it. Well, we get a virus called Poofy, 450 HP, surprisingly. And no, I didn't fuck that up. We need to deal more damage to these guys in crack fields. We don't want to use gut shoot? Why? Because the bubbles, they break when they hit a hole like that, and we want to keep those bubbles away from us as much as possible. So I opted not to use gut shoot. I would have had that fight too. I know I can beat Quickman V3. He's not that hard. Quickman V3 is not that hard. I maintain that. I was dodging his boomerangs like a boss, for the most part. I mean, you saw me dodging. A lot of people have said they can't dodge his boomerangs because he can throw out diagonal. It's seemingly random, and it's not random, guys. There's a way to predict it. It really is, and I was predicting it. It was just I just didn't think his AI would keep going even if you hit him once. Because usually it's just otherwise. If he does a double boomerang, if you hit him once, he stops doing the boomerang throws. But his ultimate attack rests on a different note. So even if you stop the double boomerangs, he still does the ultimate move and can still hit you. I thought ultimate move followed the same rules as the double boomerang, and it doesn't. So that's what caught me. Oh boy. So the second round of A license battles, I wasn't too happy with these battles. Not because I fucked up or because any of that stuff. It's just there's just one battle in the middle, and that you wouldn't understand this unless you saw this live with me. But when it gets to battle 2, I'll tell you what's gonna happen. For the first battle, we have a Dominator and 2 cannon dubs. This is a scrub encounter. Really, this encounter is just easy. You should not have problems with this. I don't care if it is a Dominator. It's a Dominator 1. And you just be a Dominator 2. You should be fine. I mean, it's Cano Dumps. I mean, seriously, Cano Dumps. How do you have a problem with these viruses? I can't believe they put Cano Dump 2s in an A license. Do they just out of ideas or something? Because, seriously, there's no way this is hard at all. Anyways, Battle 2. So, let me live with you guys. This fight isn't hard at all. It looks harder, but it just takes a long time. It's not really hard. Spooky 2 is going to do throw their recovery 120s around like a slut throwing money, but we just say fuck that noise and just let him do his thing. We want to again go on these crack panels to stop the flappies from hitting us. See, oh, recover 80, my bad. He just recover 80s on these guys like nobody's business. Here's about like what 2 or 3 of them. I forget how many he has. Anyway, this is taking a while. What do you expect? It's hard mode viruses. It's taking forever. Don't care. We knocked out the healer, so we can rejoice somewhat. Of course, I don't have any chips to fight these guys with. Could put on this to waste it. And I was getting mad on my actual commentary, so I shot the meteor staff. It was fucking useless. Okay, now right around here, I remembered something. When I first played Banner 2 hard mode, I remember something about the A license that I didn't like. I really didn't like my first time around. And it was around here. It was around this point that I remembered it. The next battle is so stupid. Not hard, just stupid. That I had remembered this during this battle and just got completely apathetic. I just didn't care. It made me that mad. Now, what is it? You'll see in a minute or two when I finish this up. But when I remember that during my live commentary, I realized I don't care. I just said fuck it, and then said okay, the game's gonna have to kill me once because it's so stupid. I said let me reduce my HP a bit, and take a few flappy hits. Now you won't understand what I do mean until you see the encounter. So let me just take a couple hits, finish this up, show you what I mean. That battle was so disappointing. The one I'm about to show you. It doesn't make sense, but I really didn't care anymore. Come on, finish this up. Okay, so the next encounter. Can a class tell me what's wrong with this fight? No, it's not hard. Really, it isn't. I'll show you. I'll show you. Well, not in this count. This time I'm just gonna take a death because it's so stupid. Watch. Come on, what's wrong with this fight, guys? Tell me what's wrong with this fight. Tell me what's wrong with it. I just did it. I just showed you. Did you catch it? If you didn't, it's okay. I'll die. Show you again. Watch. If you didn't figure out what's wrong with this fight by now, you're gonna see why. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. I mean, look at this, Capcom. Look at this. Seriously. When I saw this my first time through, I was mad. I don't know why. I shouldn't be mad. I shouldn't be. But you know something? I came for a challenge. This is not what I want. This is just noob abuse. Look at this. I just sit here all day and not care. I mean, seriously. You can do this, and when you first fight them, and it wouldn't matter. I was literally singing a song by this point because I was disappointed. Ah, oh, come on. Jimmy cracked corn and I don't care. I mean, look, I can kill one of them. They can hop around a little bit, but then they won't do anything else. God damn it. Jesus Christ. Why? 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 In my actual commentary, I was just like the most face-palming these stupid. I was mad at my commentary. Let's say that. At this point, I'm just looking at this like, why would you do that? But anyways, more positive. We actually have an interesting encounter. Sparky's on a get-on field. This fight I was looking forward to a lot because it's pretty fun. If you don't have an obstacle like Time Bomb ready, he's not gonna hover around it, and you're gonna take a lot of damage from Sparky. He has like what 50, 60 HP in hard mode. So unless you have HP to spare, you're kind of taking some damage here. Yeah, not too much damage, but still hurts. That's the only gimmick, but it's an interesting gimmick. And this fight is interesting. I like this fight. I like it a lot. They can just lock your ass down. It's like no room, and then you're just gonna take a shit ton damage. See? I forgot the range of the B tank too, so that's why I took the first hit there, and I keep forgetting to win a fight because I'm dodging meteors and poison. So I forgot what's happening. I forget exactly who's hitting me with what. I forget where it's gonna land too. You know, when you're dodging this many moves, you don't necessarily remember where that bomb's gonna go. You're just dodging frantically to get away from the fucking bomb. And you know, there's that. And I take out the B tank too because that thing is the most annoying of this set. Of course, if you get area grab, you're just gonna get poisoned to death. So yeah. And here I'm pretty much screwed unless I take out this guy. But the game has to be a dick to me. You see how it glows below my panel? Either I take the meteor and die, or dodge and take the poison and die. I was screwed. Nothing I can do there. So I said, fuck it, and just kick out one virus with me. I go down fighting. And that's really, you just go down fighting. I'm gonna go cut ahead to an interesting fight again. Showing this again because, just to drive the point home, this is fucking stupid. And I can't believe this is in hard mode. This should not be here. I mean, look at this. Spoiler, I'm gonna finish him off with my Buster. Disappointed me, Capcom. A license is not hard at all. Except for maybe fights 4 and 5, there's nothing interesting about these fights. And this is just stupid. This is like... This is a beginner mistake here, really. Interesting fight, gonna leave this one in because maybe you don't know how to deal with these guys yet in case you get a bad chip draw like I just did. If you get a bad chip draw, learn to play your cards effectively. See, like this guy, he's just gonna kill my whole area. I can't dodge him. So I'm gonna take about 100 damage from this guy. Hurts. 120 damage, looks like. Paralyze him just as the screen comes back in. To get this off, Dutch attack. Plus 10 damage. Finish this fucker off. Goodbye. And at Battle 5. This is probably my favorite fight. This is my favorite fight of the A license battles, hands down. This is just so much fun. You have a lot of spam in the field. You gotta learn to dodge everything. Don't know where the bomb's coming. Don't know where the bomb's going. I'm taking a lot of damage. So you see, at the first turn, I took like most of my HP just dropped. Not sure what the fuck's going on here. Thought I was gonna die because I have 97 HP. 9 B-Tank's gonna hit me. The B-Tank bomb. But I only take 60 damage. I was kind of happy about that. Well, kind of happy, but also disappointed because really, I really should take more than fucking 60 damage. Don't you agree? I thought I should take more than that. Oh well. This fight's over, pretty much. I mean, once you kill a B-Tank, it's really easy. The poop balls can just poison you to death, but he has no damage capabilities beyond poison. And Merry Christmas, you fucker. It's Merry Christmas for you. So the thing actually do something useful, kill the rock cube. Goodbye! Goodbye! And a license complete. I like the B license better, honestly. B license is more challenge, relatively speaking, because you have less firepower to deal with it. In this one, they kind of cut back on most of the fights. So I felt that they kind of went easy on you. The only one that was difficult was 5 and maybe 4 if you don't have a good chip draw, but really, other than that, you're fine. Especially with Battle 3, it makes it just so stupidly easy. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this video here. Next one, we'll be fighting off Quickman, I think. No, not Quickman, Cutman, sorry. Yeah, Cutman's a scrub. So, yeah, see you later.